What's up, y'all? It's your boy Notorious Ren, man. And yo, it's the second installment, man, of the Pennsylvania Department of Corrections. Last video I did like last month, and I had some more people telling me that I needed to, do that next one. So the next video today is going to be basically about, well, the previous video, let's cover the previous video. The previous video is about you coming from upstate. I mean, you coming from the county, and then getting on the bus ride and getting up to Graterford. So that was day one. So now basically we're gonna cover from day two, and you transfer to Camphill. So basically after you at Graterford, you're on your classification block, which for me was E block. Like I said, you're going to experience intolerable heat. It's very hot if you go through in the summertime, which I did. It's very fucking hot. Yeah, you lock in. You got to sleep. It's some crazy conditions in that joint, man. I wouldn't recommend it for nobody, man. So if you're out there taking penitentiary chances, man, just understand that shit is borderline unbearable. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, the next thing that happens, man, is they start to classify you after your first day, man. They start to call you down in medical. You get your medical screenings and stuff at Graterford. And, yeah, it's the same thing every day, man. You get medical screenings. They'll do you some type of educational screenings. And they do, like, mental screenings and see where your mental is at and all that type of stuff like that. And then after that, you'll be waiting to go to Camphill. So, but in the meantime, in between time, you can go to yard, or you can, they might have a program for you to do, an early program or something like that for you to do, whatever. They'll call you off the block, tell you to lay in whenever you got to lay in or whatever. But other than that, you can go to yard and stuff and go to day room or whatever. But after that happens, it's your time to go to Camphill. Now, what Camphill is the ultimate classification, because Graterford is like a pre-classification jail for the east side of Pennsylvania. Now, Camphill for the east side of Pennsylvania is the main classification jail. That's where they're gonna find out what prison you're gonna be housed at. I think we got like 30 state prisons, 30-something state prisons now. So you're gonna figure out where you're gonna be housed at when you go to Camphill. So what happens is, that lets you know the day before that they'll call you down and let you know you packing up. So you'll go down to intake, outtake, you'll pack your stuff up or whatever. Bang, they'll have everything ready for you. The next morning, you guys is out. It's the same routine from basically when you coming from the county to upstate. They're gonna shackle you up, bang bang. They're gonna put you on a bus. They're gonna give you a bag lunch in the morning, or they might have trays for you. They might have some trays or whatever, or they'll give you a bag lunch in the morning. Food is terrible. You're gonna get on the bus and you're gonna go to Camphill, man. But then when you get to Camphill, you'll notice the change. Like for me, you'll notice the change in the COs. You know what I'm saying? Like, you'll notice how the COs are a little more hillbillyish, you know what I mean? And they're more likely to not like black people. I'm gonna be real with you. So you get to Camphill. They strip you out again. You gotta do all the strip out stuff again. They tell you the rules and regulations. Yo, you do this. Yo, we slam you on your head. You do this. You don't like it. This is gonna happen or whatever. So they basically get you in there, intake, talk to you a little bit, bang, bang, bang. They assign you to a block, to a pod, and you get your blues. They get your blues back on you. Your set of blues. You got like a blue DOC shirt, light blue, with some denims, with some denim jeans. And I mean, they give you that, and you got your skippies. You know what I mean? They look like little Bruce Lee slippers or whatever. So you get to your block, and this is when everything really starts. This is when it really starts. Like, you start to program a lot. You start to do a lot of stuff, because they really classifying you now. Like, they basically everything you did except for medical. Like, if you got anything that was addressed medically in Graterford is either going to be a non-issue or like you need continued medical treatment. So you'll be going down to medical. They'll be figuring out your blood work and all this, whatever. If you got issues or whatever. If you don't, you'll just be basically going to classification programs. Like, you know what I mean? You'll be sending you the programs and stuff like that. So you're locked down a lot. You know, you get to go to the yard, I think like twice a day. It used to be like twice a day. If it's summertime or something like that, you can go to the yard. You couldn't have a TV until you got to your main jail. So in Camphill, you can't have no TV. So you basically, you're in a cell with your cellie. But, you know, you can have a radio. So that's the first time, you know, you can buy a radio, you can buy a Walkman, so you can kind of vibe out a little bit. You know, you can take your mind off of stuff a little bit. Because Camphill, you're going to be at Camphill for like a month or two. You know, they give you commissary. I mean, they don't give you commissary. They give you the privilege to go to commissary. So you get to go to commissary. You get to buy a pair of sneakers. If you want to buy a pair of sneakers, you can get pretty much everything except for a TV. And then in upstate, they sell little 19-inch TVs, 22-inch or whatever. We'll cover that later on. Camphill is a jail. It's a classification jail, but they do have like lifers there and dudes that's doing a lot of time there. So everybody that's at that jail is not just coming through getting classified. So like it's a portion of the jail that got to maintain that jail. Like as far as like working in the kitchens and, you know, having the jobs, you know, around the jail, like maintenance crews and the gyms and all that stuff like that. So you got guys like that's their home jail. And Camphill was located like basically in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, the capital of Pennsylvania. So that's where it's located at. So basically, man, you know, you're there. You know, you can get visits when you get there. You have to put your visiting slip in, and your family, you know, they verify it, and your family can come up and see you. You can get phone calls, but not as many as you can get once you get to your main jail. I think when I went through there, and that was 2007, the last time I went through there. No, 2008, the last time I went through there. And you was allowed to make like, can't remember how many calls you can make. I really can't remember how many phone calls you can make. But yeah, man, this is you know, you get up for count early in the morning, the same thing. Around 6 o'clock, you get up for count, bang. They bang on your door if they catch you sleeping, boom, 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 boom. Give you a ticket if you're a repeated offender. You know what I mean? All you hear is this. Lights on, stand and count. Lights on, stand and count. You know, you gotta jump up and you gotta stand by your bunk. Cold in your eye and everything, you gotta stand by your bunk. COs walk past, you know what I mean? But you really got to stay standing up. For real, they say you really supposed to stay standing up until they finish the count. Because sometimes they'll walk past and then they'll double back on some dickhead shit or whatever, or they miss their count up or something like that. So they really want you to stand up until they're done. After they're done, you can lay back down. And after you lay back down a little bit, they're going to start running mainline, which is breakfast. They're going to start running breakfast, so you can go out to breakfast. Activities they got is you get to go to yard. If you ain't got no class or no classification stuff to handle, you can go to yard in the morning, early in the morning, and you get they got a pull-up bar out there, basketball courts, dip stations and stuff like that out there. So you can go out there, you can start exercising. That's where you'll start your journey to, you know what I mean, getting physically fit, like a lot of us do when we go upstate. So, you know, you pretty much go through that. And then you know, yard would be over and you would come in, and if you know, went out the yard, got sweaty, you would hop in the shower or whatever. And then, you know, you would repeat the same process in the afternoon again. Afternoon, they have count. After they have count, they clear the count. You got to go to another program. You got a program. If you ain't got no program, you can go to the yard. Same thing. It's 3 times a day this happens. It's count in the morning, count in the afternoon, and count at night. So count in the morning is at like 6, count in the afternoon is at like 11 or something like that. And the one at night is like around 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock. It's count time. And then they count again the next day. So you know, Camphill is pretty simple, man. Camphill is just programming. Friday you get to go to your religious service, Jumu'ah, if you do Jumu'ah, and they got church for the guys, you know what I mean, Christian brothers that want to go to church. They got church on Sundays. It's not too many activities you could do. They have gym. You can go to the gym. You can go over to the gym. The gym used to be located. We used to go to Jumal because I'm a Muslim. So we used to go to Jumal and Jumal, and the gym was downstairs, and Jumal was upstairs, over there near the chow hall. I don't know how they got it set up now or whatever, but you know that's a danger zone. Let me dive into that too, because even at Camphill, you have danger there. So if you're a street guy and you have some stuff going on in the streets, you might have somebody who went up to Camphill on a classification 2 weeks before you, but they might have been in a different part of the county jail that you was in, so y'all never seen each other. But when you come to Camphill, they might throw you on a block with him. So now you gotta see that person. So you know, I'm just letting people know, like there's danger there. Like there's a possibility, and you know, you might bump into somebody that you had something from the streets with that might got life. You might have just skated through the streets, and you might got like a 2 to 4 or 3 to 6. This dude might have caught an elbow, and now he looking for a little get back. He ain't got nothing but time. So you know, you get up there, you just gotta be on your P's and Q's, keep your head on the swivel, man. So all the bullshit going on, you got, you know, guys that you cool with on different blocks, because they got a boot camp block. In the boot camp block, these guys are allowed to go to the store and buy cigarettes. So what they used to do for us is our yards was connected to their yards. So they would sneak us stuff through the gate or throw stuff over the gate if they could. You know, another way we would get our tobacco in was we would go to the main line, we would go to chow at Camphill, and the guys that worked in the kitchen, they were classified to that jail. That was their jail. So we might know them from the streets, and they'll pass you off a couple packs of tobacco while you in the chow hall. So you can, you know what I mean, you can finesse that into a lot of commissaries, for real. You can take that back and you can make some roll-ups, some pre-rolls. It's pre-COVID, of course. You can make some pre-rolls on the block, or you can sell them. You know what I mean? You can sell them to the white boys or whatever. You can break them down, give them to your homies or whatever too. You know what I mean? Take care of the squad, whatever. Dudes that you rolling with. And yeah, it's basically, you know, that in a nutshell, man. You just getting classified. You're getting prepped for your jail, man. You're there for about 4 weeks to 8 weeks, give or take a little bit. And yeah, man, like that, man. You off to your jail, man. A lot of I seen a lot of nonsense too happen in Jumal, man. I seen a lot of the brothers, man. We be in Jumal, man, and you know, I seen a couple stabbings, man, in Jumal, man, where brothers are supposed to be coming to Jumal to worship, and they end up, you know, getting into, you know, fights and stabbing other brothers, and it's a sad situation when you see that happen like that. But that's just really like a carryover from the street, so you really can't do nothing about that. But yeah, man, that's pretty much, you know, your day, your first day at Camphill all the way through the end of Camphill. So I just got you from Greaterford, Camphill in the first 2 episodes. I'm gonna make the next episode a little shorter. I'm gonna try to pre-write it. I'm trying to like pre-write my bullet points or whatever, so I can hit them harder and get through it faster. I want to make these videos about 8 minutes if I can. Yeah, man, that's Camphill, man. It's your boy, the Notorious Ring Man, inmate number FF9674 and KH7288. Like, subscribe, share, tell a friend, leave a comment below, man. If y'all got anybody that y'all know that, you know, need a shout out, man, that's upstate, man, that's doing some hard time, man, and need a little love or whatever, man, turn them on to my channel, man. If they got the means to watch this, tell them, man, tap in, watch it. Tell them I'll shout them out on here, man. Leave a comment below, man. Leave me their name. I'ma shout them out. All right? Love y'all out there, man. Y'all be good. Y'all be safe, man. Remember, turn your life around, man. It ain't the easiest thing to do, but it can be done. And now I'm out here and I'm living the tale. I'm just telling my little story, man. Y'all be good, man. Like, subscribe, share, man. Leave a comment below.